tuned into your favorite show, Tech Talk, with your favorite host, Shruti Sharma, at the right place and the right time. Let's get started and take you to an exciting technology ride. Okay, now Sennheiser's latest launch, the Accentumplus headphones, those are wireless and they redefine the audio experience amidst the TWS trend. I tested them on the go, finding the performance commendable. Well, what's more that impressed me in these headphones? Watch this video. We delve deeper into its features and suitability for everyday use. Oh, you guys are here. Well, these are the Sennheiser's new headphones, the Accentumplus headphones, and I tested them for a while now, and this is what I have to say. Let's give you a review. So these headphones basically bridge a gap between the low cost and the high-end headphones with its pricing. You know what? They're priced just at rupees 15,990 and have impressive features. What does it promise? Impressive array of features. ANC, intuitive touchpad, 50 hours of battery life. So Accentumplus headphones have a very minimalistic design and they look quite elegant. The ear cups padded very nicely and they're quite durable as well. You know, as you can see, the frame is also quite cushiony and also quite comfortable to wear all day long. The adjustable headbands that you can see covers the ears very properly and snugs just right. Cool, no? Okay, so it does have the touch functions which are mostly on the right cup of the track navigation, volume control. These are quite responsive and work pretty fine. Now we'll talk about the sound quality. How is it? It gives the brand's classic signature sound, but as a bass lover, it's not as heavy as it should be. This is powered by 37mm transducer and hits the sweet spot just the right way. The audio is quite clear and you can hear a proper separation of lows, mids and highs. So if you like hearing pop or rock music, this one delivers it very perfectly. The songs of Pink Floyd and Aerosmith sounds awesome. What's more, it comes with aptX and aptX adaptive Bluetooth to codecs and connection to SBC and ACC. About the ANC, it's commendable and switching between ANC and the transparency mode was a breeze. The touchpad does all the magic. One thing that you should know is the app that you can download on your smartphone and you can operate it from here. So the USP here, 50 hours of battery. It does give at least 47 hours on a single charge. I did experience myself and the call quality is also very good. And the multi-connectivity in the device is also useful. Now the question is, should you be buying these headphones or not? Well, let's take a checklist. Minimalistic design, captivating sound quality, intuitive touch controls, extraordinary battery life, impressive ANC performance. So yes, Sennheiser's Accentumplus makes it all a good buy. TWS. Wait, did just somebody say TWS? We'll talk about the TWS separately. These are headphones, man. These are separate. They have their own USP. We'll talk about that too. Well, so what did I tell you? Worth buying. Go buy them and thank me later. Weren't they amazing? Yes, indeed they were. Tech, like robots, revolutionizes daily life, simplifying the task. And I got a chance to have a closer look at these new bots aiding in healthcare and customer service. What are the technical intricacies that enhance efficiency and innovation by these bots? Join me as I unravel the fascinating world of robotics. Take a look, it's really amazing. Meaningful when it's actually a help for the human beings, and we do have one such example with us, and that's the robotic dogs that are actually helpful in the warehouse and otherwise. And to tell me more about this, we have Ankur Yadav, who's the Vice President Sales with Adverb. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
How they're helpful and the tech that's actually gone behind making these.
Yeah, so before that, few seconds. So at Adverb, we firmly believe in human-robot possibilities, which means by collaborating human and robot, you can unlock different possibilities. One such possibility is this particular dog. It's a quadruped. We have named Tracker. This is primarily used in surveillance. It can be used in construction sites wherein there is not much of man movement is possible. So this particular dog can go there, can do the surveillance, can keep on giving the feedback to the remote person who is sitting anywhere. So it can be used in construction, it can be used in petrochemical, any hazardous area wherein if a person goes, it might be harmful for that person to go. So this is a collaborative robot. It can know 360 degree, it can know the complete area in which this robot is going, and then it can keep on sending feedback. It has a swappable battery of close to about 100 minutes it can run. It can do various functions. You can do imaging, you can do reading of barcodes. These kind of technologies are inbuilt in this particular robot.
So are there any challenges one has to face when they're operating with these kind of robots? Because obviously they are not humans, they are machines ultimately. So any challenges that one would face, or you faced sometime when you actually started to build this up and way forward?
Yeah, so typical challenges which we see using this kind of technology is, one, we need to give proper training to the people who are administrating it. Then there are certain safety layers which we have already built in. We know that the work environment in which these robots will work, the environment will start abusing them. So that protection, certain level of protection we have given. Yes, at a periodic frequency, they would require certain maintenance, they would require certain software upgrades depending on the requirement. So training, upgrades, and safety, these are the things people need to take care of it.
Okay, so how much time actually went into making these robots? When did the research start, and when was it that finally you know that the robots are ready to actually do their work?
Okay, one great thing we did was there was a very small team which was formed. They started working on it close to about 8 months back. They did their first prototype, second prototype, third prototype, certifications and all that. So in total, around 6 to 8 months would have spent with that small dedicated team.
So we see more of these coming, and there will be an upgrade to these distributive dog tracker. Would be like one tracker, the second one or a third one. What's the future plan and the strategy going?
Yeah, so right now we are in the phase of getting certain certifications. We would deploy these robots in few of the sites. Based on the performance, based on the feedback we get from the client, we'll keep on improvising. And then I feel anywhere between 3 to 6 months, these would be ready for the market, and we want to explode this field with these robots.
That'll be great. Thanks for talking to us, Ankur. We'll also try and figure out the other robots that are actually being launched today. So close this for today, and let's move on to the other one. So that was tracker for you that we were told all about it. Second one that we have is the cobot, and Ankur is here to tell us more about this one. Ankur.
Yeah, so this is a collaborative robot. This technology has been in this industry for last 10-15 years. But we have designed it in-house, manufactured, and all the software tech stack which is there, that is also in-house. Our aim is to make this technology affordable. Traditionally what used to happen, these kind of robots used to be put in cage, but now they have, with the use of sensors, with the use of force and different kind of sensors, we make it more collaborative so that a person and this robot can do tasks together in a particular place without harming any of the people.
And how much time actually took to make this cobot?
Again, close to 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
We also have tech that's gone into healthcare sector, a robot which will be helpful for many in the healthcare sector. So let's move on to that part and understand more. So you can see there are a lot of robots that are actually been helpful in the healthcare sector, and these are the ones that are actually be of use to us. So Ankur, tell us more about all these new robots that have been helpful in the healthcare sector now.
Yeah, so this is another possibility we are unlocking. So these 3 sets of robots are primarily for the healthcare sector. The first one is a heel. It's a collaborative robot. The cobot which you saw earlier can work in a confined environment, but if it hits an obstruction, it stops. This particular robot can change the trajectory. It can feel the pressure or the weight I am putting on this particular robot, because it needs to interact with human body. That's why we have made it more sensitive. The tech layer overall on this particular robot sees where the touch is happening, and you can have different attachments. So if I am putting, so just in case in this robot we can see if patient is feeling a lot of pressure, then the robot can sense it and it will keep on moving upward so that the patient doesn't become uncomfortable. The feedback of these particular robots can be taken onto a haptic device. So instead of doctor operating it by touching it or by moving it, he can do it remotely using the haptic device which is there.
So this is the haptic device basically wherein we operate all the robots from.
Yes, you can operate these particular robots. So it has a 6-degree freedom, top, down, right, sway, all these motions. And you also get to feel the pressure on your hand if this patient feels the pressure on its body. So that's why it becomes very important that I get all the feedback mechanism to this particular haptic device.
This is a very interesting thing that you need to know, that you get all the feedback mechanism right here at the machine while you're operating it with the haptics that it has. So what pressure is gone, is it more or is it less? Everything is actually calculated by the machine that's there in your hand and you're operating the machine. That's right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's another one that we see. So if you could explain more about
Yeah, this is an exoskeleton. So it's a wearable robot primarily for your upper limb. So stroke patients, when they go into rehab, they need to be taught all the motions because they typically forget all the motions and all the, whenever there is a lot of neuro hit they have in their mind. So person can wear it, he can customize the type of motions, or the doctor can customize, or the person can himself customize the different type of motions he need to do, and it keeps on training or strengthening the muscle. So a 60% job probably this robot will do and will ask the patient to do the remaining 40% of the job, so that his muscle gets trained and he moves into a phase of recovery.
Right, Ankur, that's quite a job that's actually being done by your team and the brand. Just wanted to understand, actually, are they already ready to come in the hospitals and be of a help, or will they take time? What's the
So we have
right
already applied for certain FDA licenses. We are in the process of getting it. Again, anywhere between 3 to 6 months, we feel that these robots are ready to be launched in the market.
So we guys are going to be very ready to actually welcome these all robots and the tech in the healthcare sector and otherwise, which are obviously going to be very helpful in the day-to-day life and make a difference for quite a many of us. That's all in the Tech Talk today with Ankur Yadav, who does the VP Sales of Adverb. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
I love Tracker and I really want to keep him one day. Anyways, moving on, Realme 12 Plus is the new smartphone in the town, and this one has a sleek design and powerful camera capabilities, capturing stunning shots. There are ample specs that are impressive, and it offers excellent value for money in the sub 20,000 smartphone segment. But does it hit the list among the best camera smartphone under 20K? Let's find out. So this is the Realme 12 5G smartphone, and very pet questions that I'm asked every time is that which is the best smartphone to buy under 20,000. Now options are ample, but not many make it to the hit list. And just as I was figuring out the options, I got my hands on this Realme 12 5G smartphone that's just been launched. So let's find out how good is this one. And before we start, let's quickly tell you about the pricing. The 8GB 128 costs you about 20,999, and with offer you might snag the deal at just rupees 20,000. Let's get started with the design first. So the design is indeed very impressive. Not that you'll find anything new in this one, but just the color and the form factor makes you go wow. It does look premier, but is in the budget category. The vegan leather quality at the back that you can see is good. The camera module is attractive, which is inspired by a luxury watch dial. The phone is boxy with a broad and flat display and certainly has impressive aesthetics and design. The olive color that you see here, yes, which they're calling as pioneer green, sure wins the heart. Just that the broadness of the phone might give you discomfort to some of you. Overall, a good job by the brand. Now up next, the display, 6.67 inches is the screen size with the full HD plus display, and that's very crisp. I personally did like the clarity and the colors. Screen refreshes the auto mode between 60 Hz to 120 Hz, but one can customize too. Bezel-less screen and 2000 nits brightness makes everything look impressive. And not to forget the rainwater touch, which is very good. So even if the screen is wet, you can still operate it with your wet hands. Good for taking this in the rain and even for the gym goers. Yes, this is not a bad technology. Moving on to performance of the phone. The Realme 12 Plus 5G is powered by MediaTek Dimensity 7050 processor. Switching between the apps was very smooth and everything launched very quickly. So for the gamers, we didn't test this rigorously, but for whatever little that I did, it was decent. No heating, no lagging. Android 14 it works on with the UI 5.0, and yes, it does have quite a bit of bloatware, but breather is you can get rid of it. The battery is 5000 mAh and it's decent for this price segment, and 67 watts of fast charging is what you get, and it makes it even better. The phone lasted about 1.5 days, and for charging, well, almost 100% in less than 1 hour. Amazing, no? Now, the camera. So the USP here is the Sony LYT600 sensor that's in Realme 12 Plus, the first ever budget smartphone to get this one. Since this one till now has been provided only in high-end smartphones. So you take a look at the camera specs first, and then we tell you the quality of the camera lenses pictures. Take a look. Realme 12 rear camera comes with 50 megapixel f1.88 with Sony LYT600 OIS. Portrait camera is 2x in sensor zoom and 8 megapixel ultra wide with f2.2. You have 2 megapixel macro camera. Well, talking about the front cameras, it has 16 megapixel with f2.45, and yes, the video recording is 4K at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 30 and 60 fps, and 720p at 30 and 60 frames per second. So now let's take a look at the pictures. The outdoor pictures came out to be very impressive. Lens captured the details very nicely. The colors are very accurate, very clear, and the pics have good depth. The wide angle shots are very precise, and check these black and white shot, looks very chic. Portrait mode is the best feature. Take a look. Impressive depth effect and amazing camera clarity and colors. Though the macro mode wasn't very great, it gave us just about decent pics. The colors also in this mode did not seem very accurate. Talking about the selfies, well, they came out to be pretty nice and good as well, especially the portrait mode, and same for the video as well. Take a look at one of the video that we recorded from the Realme 12 Plus 5G. like I mentioned, very few smartphones are there जो कि hit list पर अपना नाम लिखवा सकते हैं. So is this the best phone under 20,000? Well, this one does make it to the list. Yes, the design is very good. The camera performance is impressive. The phone's performance is very, very decent. The battery life is good. So overall, if you see, there are no issues, and this one can be a good buy, that too under 20,000 rupees. For the bloatware, well, we told you, you can get away with it. So sort it. Let me know your experience if you buy this phone. This is the Realme 12 Plus 5G smartphone. Thank me later. And up next, introducing the latest addition to POCO's X series, the POCO X6 Neo. As another budget-friendly 5G option, we provide a first-hand look at its features and design. Stay tuned for an exclusive preview. So we saw the POCO X6, we saw the POCO X6 Pro, and here is the POCO X6 Neo 5G. Yeah, that's just been launched in India, and we'll quickly unbox this smartphone and tell you all about the POCO X6 Neo 5G. Another 5G smartphone. Let's just quickly open the X series smartphone that's been added in the POCO's kitty. Here is what we get inside the box. Let's just quickly unbox this. So this is all what you get here. You get the booklets, you get the back cover, you get the SIM ejector, you get the adapter, you get the charging cable, and you get the smartphone. And now let's just go on to the real thing, the smartphone. So yes, this is the POCO smartphone, and they say that this is one of the slimmest POCO smartphone ever. And this is how it looks. Wow, isn't this beautiful? Look at the color. So it comes in 3 colors, the astral black, the horizon blue, and the martin orange. This is the martin orange that you see. The color is actually very, very beautiful. Very Gen Z color, and you won't say it actually, it's from the peach family, but yes, it is a little peachish. And the look of the phone that you get, it looks very, very smart at the first go, the impressions that we get for the design. Take a closer look. It actually has a tinge of pink also in this. जब इस phone को हम थोड़ा सा ऐसे घुमा रहे हैं, and you can see the pattern that you get when there's light on the phone. Very beautiful. So somewhat different in terms of colors in what we've been seeing in other smartphones till now. And this one actually gives a competition to Realme 5G smartphone. It gives competition to the Redmi Note 13 5G, the Lava Curve Blaze 5G. So a lot others in this segment that it is a competition to. Moving on to the phone itself, this is the POCO X6 Neo that you can see. It's a 5G phone. It's extra thin body. You could see it's very, very slim, and it's just about 7.69 mm thin. See the thinness of the body? We'll give you a closer look on this. So this is the camera module that you get, and 2 cameras at the back with a nice camera module, which is very POCO module that you get here, a rectangle module with the camera lenses in this. Let's just quickly switch this on and see what are the other things that are given. Well, it has a single speaker, a USB Type-C port for charging. You get a headphone 3.5 mm jack here, the volume rocker and the power button, and the usual SIM tray out here. So this is a full HD plus display you can see. It's an extra thin body, and you get a 6.6 inches of screen that you can see with 120 Hz of refresh rate. And it's an AMOLED display, that may tell you, and it has Corning Gorilla Glass 5 in the front. So that's the Corning Gorilla Glass for the security reason. Moving on, if you talk about the processor, it has about a MediaTek Dimensity 6080 chipset, and this is IP54 certified with Dolby Atmos sound that you get. In other features, let me just tell you that this works on MIUI 14 that you can see, and also that you get about 2 years of software update and 4 years of security update on this one. And this does not have Android 14, but it has Android 13 here. And you can update it to Android 14 very soon. It comes in 2 variants. It is 8GB 128 and 12GB 256. Talking about the battery, it has 5000 mAh battery with the 33 watts of fast charging that you get, which is a Type-C. And moving on to the pricing, this one starts at 15,999 for 8GB 128 variant, and the other 12GB 256 will cost you 17,999. With bank offers, you could probably get 1,000 rupees off if you have an offer running. So this is a borderless smartphone. You could see the bezels are nearly no bezels, and anything that you're going to be seeing on the screen, it's actually edge to edge, which is very nice, and the display looks very chic. So well, we told you about the pricing. Quickly telling you about the camera details here. You could see there are 2 lenses here, and this is 108 AI dual camera. Now see, and this price segment you're getting 108 megapixel AI dual camera, which is just fantastic deal. You could see that you have 2 lenses here, a good looking smartphone in terms of design. The 5G is what you get, it's written out here, and a nice a phone color which you haven't seen till now. Like I told you, it has a bezel-less screen and display, so everything is going to look just amazing on the smartphone. The quick unboxing of the POCO X6 Neo is what we've shown. We'll quickly tell you about the review of the smartphone. A flat display, again a beautiful thing. So overall, a breeze to see a nice design, a nice color, and the spec sheet seems quite impressive. Rest, once we use the phone, we'll give you the review. So this was the POCO X6 Neo 5G for you guys. Take a closer look and enjoy. So that's all for the show. Thanks for joining in, and like I always say, take care.